Welcome back, dessert lovers. Today we're making one of the most magical cakes you'll ever see. Italian love cake. A cake that somehow transforms itself in the oven, creating beautiful layers of rich chocolate cake, creamy ricotta cheesecake, and silky chocolate mousse frosting. And trust me, when you cut into this cake and see those layers, you'll understand exactly why people fall in love with it. Let's begin. In a large mixing bowl, add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Follow with 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Now add 1 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. Sprinkle in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Whisk everything together until the mixture becomes evenly combined and beautifully chocolatey. Now crack in 2 large eggs, pour in 1 cup of whole milk. Add ½ cup of vegetable oil. Finish with 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Mix until a smooth batter begins to form. Now for the secret ingredient. Slowly pour in 1 cup of hot coffee. Don't worry, the cake won't taste like coffee. Instead, it intensifies the chocolate flavor and makes every bite richer and deeper. Mix until the batter becomes silky, glossy, and completely smooth. Pour the chocolate batter into a greased 9 by 13-inch baking dish. Spread it evenly from corner to corner. Now let's create the creamy cheesecake layer. In another bowl, add 32 ounces of whole milk ricotta cheese. Crack in 4 large eggs. Add 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Pour in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Beat everything together until the mixture becomes smooth, creamy, and luxurious. Now carefully pour the ricotta mixture over the chocolate batter. At this point, it may look completely wrong. The layers seem mixed up. The ricotta sits on top, the chocolate sits below. But don't worry, this is where the magic begins. Place the cake into a preheated 350-degree Fahrenheit oven. Bake for about 1 hour. And while it bakes, something incredible happens. The ricotta layer slowly sinks, the chocolate cake rises, and the entire dessert transforms itself into beautiful layers. Once baked, remove the cake from the oven. You'll see a rich chocolate top with slight cracks and an irresistible aroma filling your kitchen. Allow the cake to cool completely. Patience here is important. A warm cake and frosting do not get along. While the cake cools, let's make our homemade chocolate pudding. In a saucepan, add 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Follow with 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Pour in 1 cup of whole milk. Add ½ a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Whisk everything together until smooth. Place the saucepan over medium heat. Continue whisking gently. Slowly, the mixture begins to thicken. The cocoa deepens in color. The texture becomes silky and glossy. Soon, you'll have a rich homemade chocolate pudding that looks like melted chocolate velvet. Transfer the pudding into a bowl. Cover the surface directly with plastic wrap. This prevents a skin from forming. Allow it to cool completely. Now let's make fresh homemade whipped cream. Pour 2 cups of cold heavy cream into a chilled mixing bowl. Add 1/4 cup powdered sugar. Add 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Begin mixing on low speed. Gradually increase the speed. Watch as the cream transforms. Tiny bubbles become soft clouds. Soft clouds become silky peaks. And within minutes, you'll have light, airy, homemade whipped cream. Perfectly fluffy, perfectly smooth. Once the chocolate pudding has cooled completely, add it to the whipped cream. Using a spatula, gently fold the two together. Slowly, carefully, don't rush. Each fold creates ribbons of chocolate through the cream. The mixture becomes light, airy, and mousse-like. This is not just frosting. This is chocolate cloud frosting. Spread the mousse frosting generously over the cooled cake. Use an offset spatula to create beautiful swirls and peaks. Every sweep leaves behind a bakery-style finish. Now sprinkle colorful rainbow sprinkles across the top. A little color, a little fun, and a perfect finishing touch. Cover the cake and refrigerate for at least 6 hours. Overnight is even better. As the cake chills, the flavors come together beautifully. The chocolate deepens, the ricotta becomes even creamier, and the frosting sets into a silky mousse-like layer. Now comes the best part, the reveal. Run a knife slowly through the cake. Listen to that soft cut. Watch those layers appear. A creamy ricotta cheesecake layer at the bottom, a rich, moist chocolate cake layer in the middle, and a fluffy chocolate mousse frosting on top. Lift out a perfect slice. Look at those layers. Look at that texture. Look at that frosting. This is pure dessert perfection. Take a bite. The rich chocolate cake, the creamy cheesecake filling, the light chocolate mousse. 3 incredible textures. 1 unforgettable dessert. And that's the magic of Italian love cake. If you enjoyed this recipe, save it for later and share it with someone who loves chocolate as much as you do. And don't forget to follow for more irresistible dessert creations. See you in the next recipe.